It's the last night of league, for us anyway, which means it's our season finale for the 25-26 season. We're going to be talking about the PBA and getting ready for Open Championships. Stay with us. It kind of helped them advance. I mean, do you think this was a conspiracy?
Gotta go with Jacob Butter. Gotta go lefty.
No, we're talking about the players as tournament champions into the podcast.
There he is, right there.
Oh, he doesn't even know how to watch. Go to youtube.com and search Down Lane Podcast. What's up, bowlers? Welcome to Down Lane Podcast. We are streaming live from the lab at Town and Country Lanes. I'm your host, Kyle Haines, and with me is the assistant to the host, taking a drink, Anthony Scaccia.
He's hydrating. Kyle, how's your week?
It's great to be here today. I'm a guest again, and we're gonna take this show to the mountaintop today, and we're gonna keep it moving.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Email us at downlanepod@gmail.com. And if you can't watch live, you can always download and listen via your favorite podcast service. Awesome. Welcome to the show this week.
Thank you very much.
Austin was in the Super Bowl this Monday.
Correction, I lost in the Super Bowl.
He came up a little short.
Yep.
You did say you were in it.
You guys were close.
I just had to correct it that we
Good
lost.
match. It was a good match.
It was a great match.
It came down to the wire. You know, the wire was thin. It was very unseeable. You know,
They had
tough.
They had to shut us out the last
They
game.
did, and they did. It was unbelievable. It was like flies on rice. Wow,
Super
incredible.
Bowl 3 or 4?
4.
Oh, took it to 4.
Yeah,
Nice.
It was a huge match.
Yeah,
I mean, it was huge.
It was a
Huge.
tough scene the third game. We had plenty of ability to not go to the fourth game and did not get it done.
Sometimes
A lot of
that's
opens in the 9th and 10th frame.
how the cookie crumbles.
That's what they say.
And if the cookie crumbles the wrong way, sometimes you can't catch it, and it goes down in between your seats, and you're never going to see it again.
Oh, the worst. That is the worst. Like your last M&M just drops right between the seats.
Nah, you never
Gone
do that.
forever.
No, you don't. Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez. Rest in peace.
Jesus.
I don't know if he deserves that one.
Rip.
So tonight we are talking about the PBA. Maybe we'll that'll include the senior tour.
Well, we've got a big night tonight. I think we should really stick on tonight for a little bit. We've got a huge league match night. It's the big dog going for a tie for first place, dethroning the guy to my left, to your right on the screen, Kyle Haines. So we are going to be trying to dethrone the Smiths tonight.
You guys are in
And
second?
We're in second place.
Oh, I didn't even know.
We're
You're down
sneaky
by
good.
half a point.
Ooh.
We are sneaky good.
So, yeah, Anthony's team has to sweep
To tie.
force a roll off.
I actually had
We
no
don't
idea
do
what the
roll-offs in this
standings
league,
are.
right?
I think my father and Andy were talking about if it goes to if first place ties, it's going to be a 1-game roll off.
Sounds
I don't know.
Little midnight
Like-
chilling.
Well, that's just what I was told.
a plan. Count on it. Bet on it. Like Zach Efron said.
So you'd have to go
5-0.
You'd have to go 6-0.
Do you see this hand? Hand of God. Gave me his hand for a reason. We're going to take it to the mountaintop today. To the burning bush and back, folks.
Wow. So what do I have to do,
Anyways,
Austin? What do
hey,
Nick and I have to do
hey, but-
in order to
well-
shut those guys out?
None. You can't
You
catch
can't
him.
do anything?
No,
You can't do
you
anything.
can't catch him.
You
You,
can't
can come in
catch-
second.
you-
No matter. You can come in second. If we sweep them.
Anthony,
We're the only ones who have a chance to catch them. But we
well,
have to
no,
sweep.
I don't think Kyle can't get second unless you guys lose.
Well, yeah, but if
you guys split,
No, because you're
you can get second because you're half
true.
behind
If they
us.
split,
If they
if they
split.
But if we
Yeah.
sweep, then you can't get second.
I will say, however, everyone in the room is in the top 5.
that's true.
This is what I'm looking for tonight.
Yeah, Nick and I were well ahead of the.
Yeah, can we talk about this? You guys, I
You guys
looked
care
at
so much about league.
I looked at my father, probably with 6 weeks left, and I said, I don't think anyone is going to catch them because you guys were so far ahead.
They just don't care enough, Austin.
And
They
then you
don't
got
try
swept a
hard.
couple times, I think.
You guys don't
Multiple
try
times.
hard. You guys just think it's gonna come to you. Like it's just like you're
Yeah.
owed to win. Every
Now, I have a
week.
question. Did you ever consider going back to the plastic balls?
No, it was surge all the way this year
until
until you guys made fun of me that I can't hook the ball. So then I changed to my hooking balls and I bowled fine.
we never said you couldn't hook it.
Yeah, you did.
We just said you can't hook it.
Okay.
Write that down. Write that down.
Listen, all I know right now is that I'm feeling good, feeling light. 2 a.m. summer night, driving drunk, hands on the wheel, doing my thing. Kid Cudi.
So PBA is going on right now. I got the doubles up in Maine.
Portland, Maine.
Um,
Wow, am I excited today?
And then local legend Brian Leclerc has made the finals. I said local.
Living.
Oh, do I have to say living legend?
Should.
Is that part of it?
You
Legends
should.
are all dead?
Should say
All right.
living.
Local living legend, triple L.
Living local legend, not local living legend. Jesus, mother of God. Triple L, Brian Cornelius Leclerc is playing. He is not in Portland. He is Florida.
No, he's in Florida at the Villages, which is the I think one of the nicest senior living communities down there.
Think you're going there, Kyle?
I'm ready to go down there now.
Playing golf?
Me too.
No, he's playing bowling.
He should be playing golf.
And he has
down there.
made the step ladder
he's
finals. He's in the
currently
5th seed.
Making moolah, baby. Lil Weezy said that. Lil Wayne.
So yeah, he's vying for $7,500 down there.
Do we know who else is in the finals?
John Janowitzki.
Yep. Brian.
Brian C. Leclerc.
No. Right. Stand by. I just saw a second ago, and now it's.
Well, the names are confusing. Were there any lefties there?
I hope not.
We had the Drexel double this
All
weekend
right. So
too.
Danny Wiseman versus Michael Harder, then Brian, then Tom Hess, who seems to like make every finals. It seems he bowls
That guy's
pretty good on
pretty
that
good.
tour. And
Tom-
then John Janowitz.
Tom the
is
Hess truck Hess.
John Janowitz is in the number 1 seed.
Now we can still talk about the Drexel doubles, folks. You guys
Oh yeah, we
bowled
have the
this
Drexel
weekend.
doubles, and we also have the Players Tour this weekend. We have
TPT.
so much going on.
We've got states coming up. We've got
States.
OCs. We
Open
are
championships.
getting fired up. Listen, if you are not ready to bowl, just be ready because it's coming at you. It's not coming. It's not stopping.
So astute, I must say.
So let's talk about the Drexel doubles. How'd you play? How'd you do?
So Nick and I made the Nick Harris and I made the
Nicholas J. Harris.
yep. Made what is it? Not the finals. Whatever.
You made the
We made match
play. Woo-hoo.
And we were 1 and done after that, which is fine. We both bowled good enough during qualifying. I wouldn't say it was a spectacular show or anything, but we made match play. The shot was quite interesting. It was very, very tight, and you had to play to the right.
To the right, to the right.
It was
not to the
43
left.
feet. There was a bit of hold, I thought. But I saw a lot of people playing in, which surprised me because it didn't look very good. There's maybe Austin could tell us about that.
I didn't see anything that looked good.
That's not true. You moved right with that idol, and it was very nice. But yeah, it was tricky, but it was also playable at the same time. Like
Tricky and playable.
it is what it is. But yeah, if you don't like to play right at 10, you kind of struggled. It seemed like until the end of the day, of course, when they broke down. But we lost to Ryan Schaefer and Steve Wagner. Formidable opponents, I would say.
Yeah, they won.
It
Did come down to
did
the
say
10th
that.
frame. It came down to the 10th frame.
was close-ish. I don't think it was down to the 10th. Maybe
Well, I'm
9th
talking
or
about
10th.
the final game.
Oh, the actual
Yeah, it
finals.
came
Yeah,
down
yeah.
to a
Oh,
tight
they
match.
won the tournament. You're saying? Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yes, we lost to the champions. Of
Yeah,
the
that's
tournament.
always a good loss.
Yeah, I mean, if they were the eventual winners, and yeah, I agree.
You know, you should be.
There's no
proud of
such
that.
thing as a good loss, but
Yeah, there is.
what's the old adage from the Jack Scaccia?
Vince Lombardi.
Is it Vince Lombardi?
Yeah, it is.
Show
Vince
me a
Lombardi.
good loser, and I'll show you a loser.
That's one. That's a good one too, because I love that.
I
And
know.
then winning isn't everything; it's the only thing.
That's right. That's a good one too. But yeah, we played well. We bowled well. I made a lot of spares. I don't think I missed anything other than one split. So it was a decent day. Concept again is a winner.
So if we're thinking about it, we'll get to Austin in a second. So my question to you is, now that you've got Drexel doubles, you've got a little bit of time with your arsenal. Okay, we're going to Players Tour this weekend. We're going to
Mhm.
States in May 13th, 14th, and then we're going to
Yeah.
Nationals May 31st, which we bowl the 1st and 2nd of June. Are you set on the Nationals bag?
I'm really-
are we?
I'm
Are
really
we?
close.
We're
The
close.
hiccup is so obviously concept is going
Gotta
awesome
go.
ball.
Awesome.
The question is whether I'm bringing the Vengeance or the Phase 2.
Really good question. Really good question. Old Phase 2, new Phase 2.
The new one.
I
think I
what's
got
the
rid of
layout?
all of it. I don't remember. You drilled it.
Where's the pin?
Somewhere over here.
Yep. Where's the Vengeance's pin? Pin down, right? Glad that we are on the same page.
Dude, you drilled it. You got to know.
I am kind of looking at it from a standpoint of Kyle Haines, and I think the Vengeance would be better because I think the Phase 2 will force you a little bit left because it's a little bit quicker down lane, so it's going to be a little cleaner. So you're either going to be kind of playing, you're going to try to maybe have to loop it a little bit more, or you're going to want to get left with it more instead of keep your angles in front of you.
So this is exactly what I was thinking. I mean,
cleaner will help you stay up the lane because they look tight.
On
but at the
doubles and
same-
singles, yeah.
Right, but at the same time,
Like what happened to me last year, and the doubles and singles pattern, at least from what we can see online, looks close to last year, whereas the guys are playing straight, and as they move in, they just keep playing straight. There is no really bellying the ball. And what happened for me last year is once they started to be funny on the outside and I had to move in, my reaction was completely gone. I could not make the Phase 2 work. So I think it was the Phase 2 that I was throwing. So anyway, I think what I experienced, at least at Bud Bowl, which I don't even know if you could say is comparable, but the concept worked really good up the lane around 5. And then as I moved in, I could switch to the Vengeance, which had not popped down lane, but compared to the concept, continued just enough more.
picks up the lane a little bit better,
Yeah.
and it just kind of tumbles through.
Yeah. Whereas a Phase 2, I think, is too clean for me
It's a little
in
too
that
clean and
situation.
Queep.
So I think I am leaning towards the Vengeance.
So what are your 6?
So those two, concept, Vengeance, if I
Choose
decide to bring
Vengeance.
it, right?
But that's what the one you're thinking.
then Gremlin.
Gremlin, the regular.
Yep. OG purple Gremlin.
Yeet. Tanzanite.
Which is currently got 500 compound on it. I'm not sure if I'll keep it, but that's what it's got on it right now. I believe then, what's that, 3?
Yeah.
Spare ball 4. And then I'm thinking Exponent Pearl and RST Hyperdrive.
Pearl.
Yeah.
So your big ball is your Vengeance.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because
You
honestly,
never use a reality, or you never.
I
Use
don't
anything else.
really use it that much, and where if I were, the concept is in the same exact spot as far as on the lane.
Okay.
And then just as an example, on the pattern this weekend, when I threw the concept, the ball picked up. Of course, it was at 360, and the reality wasn't. But it picked up and it rolled and it was perfect. I threw reality and it went to the 6-pin, like in the same spot on the right side of the lane. It went very straight. So if I was choosing between those two, then it's the concept. And I don't know if it's right, but
Well,
I have a lot of confidence in it. That's for sure.
Good. Now we're going to go to Austin. Austin, you have bowled this weekend. How was your experience? And then to add on to that, after your experience, are you leaning towards 6 balls for nationals? Do you have a thought process, or are you set?
I definitely just I didn't have enough surface on anything this weekend, and I
Yeah.
didn't put surface on it. I quickly touched the idle before we started. The Excel looked good in practice, and then I started throwing it harder once the lights came on, which is very common for me. It takes me a second to get cooled back down, so I usually
Amped up a little.
well, if I'm on something tough, I'll usually just make a quick ball change and then get right back into it.
Yeah.
That kind of settles me down, oddly enough. And I don't feel like I ever had a good look on that pattern.
It was a tough. It was
I
definitely
mean,
a tough one.
I did have an okay look with the idle, the Altum idle solid.
Good ball.
I think if I had just a touch more surface on it,
Yeah.
it would have been good from the get go.
Yes. You, like I said, when we had discussed it mid-match, and you had thrown the idle, and I was like, wow, that actually rolled nice and smooth. It picked up. And I just, like what I told you, I was like, I think you just got to move like 5 right or whatever I said, or just move,
commit.
or I just said move right
Yeah.
or something. And it looked really good. I wasn't paying attention too much
Yeah.
after that. But
I mean, like I told you, it's it's weird when the ball returns on my right hip and not my left hip. So,
well, you do drift a lot, so you do have to for you to land on the middle dot. You have to be
I
on the
know.
ball return,
and I have to. Well, I also have to think about walking straighter too when I'm to the right.
that's a lot to try to change in one.
It
approach.
doesn't change much.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Yeah.
change much, but it does get me up the ball.
and then what'd you do the second block?
I tried to use a level at 800 and it did not work. So I went right back to the optimum idle, and by that time the lane was gone and I didn't know where to go. And I told Brett, we just need a big game because we're still close somehow. And I shot 128. We were still close somehow.
Oh, wow!
And so I was like, I'm just gonna
The scores were definitely lower the second block.
54
The
for
cut
the
was
first block,
5. Yeah, the cut was almost 10 pins lower. I think it was
45 for the second
45.
shift. Yeah,
Um,
over.
And I was like, I shot a 128 and I looked at him and I said, it wasn't as bad as it looks. Because it wasn't. I just left a couple inopportune splits and never threw a strike. Thanks, Jake. You're the best. And
nice.
By the way, we're in upstate New York. It's 85 degrees today. It's sweltering, so Jake got me an ice water.
It's not sweltering.
Kyle just likes to complain about the heat.
Yeah, anything says he's cool.
But
going to
anyways.
Florida, but then doesn't like today's heat.
Yeah, but they have air conditioning down there.
I forced it. I forced the look the third game. If I had any bit of luck with pin carry, we probably could have been close. But I went like an absurd 10 pin, 10 pin, 4 pin, 8 pin, like just a run of pocket nines.
Yeah.
You know.
How about Joey D leading the second squad?
Did he lead the second squad?
700.
Oh, individually.
Yes.
Really?
Who did he bowl with?
Will Bickford.
Oh,
They had a chance going to the 10th. Joey got the first two,
Willis
and then
Bickford.
Yeah, and
He throws pretty hard, right?
Yeah, he got the first one, and then the second one they just didn't grab. They didn't catch, but so they missed the cut by about 8 or 9. But okay, so your look wasn't great. Your stuff wasn't surfaced. You bowled pretty okay the second squad.
Yeah, I mean, mechanically, I felt fine. I just don't think I don't think I was ever going to be far enough right.
Now,
Not unless I got in front of the ball return.
looking for what you are going forward to, like we said with Kyle, Nationals Arsenal, States and Nationals. Are you bowling this weekend, Player Store?
No.
So you've got
I'm-
States and Nationals to prepare. And what are your thoughts going into your Nationals bag? Is it set? Are you using States as another opportunity to see what's going on? Or are you set?
I definitely need sanded equipment. That's about it.
To drill
I'm happy
equipment or to sand
to
them down?
drill. I mean, that Optimal Solid
You should drill a
has
wrecker.
a lot of games on
Yeah,
it.
you got a ton of games on that one.
Yeah, that ball's
the Excel doesn't have as many games on it, but
Yeah.
still a pretty good amount of games on
Yeah.
it.
Well, you should get a bionic.
I don't
No?
think so.
You don't think so? What about
Because
an
if he's
Equinox?
looking for Rolly to replace Idol, he's going to go with
Vengeance.
because it's listen, I'm a nerd and I do believe that the Vengeance, because the 900 global stuff is more one density. We've gotten into this with Kyle. That the ball is a little more tumbly, kind of like the Idol.
Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with the Pearl stuff I have.
Well, that's
Which would
good.
be the Gremlin.
Yeah, you like the Gremlin.
The Gremlin, the RST
Bionic is also a
hyperdrive.
really good pick, but it's just a little bit cleaner. And it's more like a phase 2 to me, but it's got, I don't know, it just has a little bit of a different motion to it, which is why I really like that ball.
Yeah, I just never bring out enough sanded stuff to
Yeah,
Nationals. So
you're
this
probably-
year,
True.
I'm only bringing two Pro Balls this year, the
Yeah.
Gremlin and the RSD.
I
Well, if you think about it, I mean, even in teams, like,
you
well,
have to think of how many games your ball actually goes through with
Right.
the sanded equipment.
and then especially when you're in Reno, and I don't know what the team pattern is like, but the last time we were in Reno,
Well, no, we have seen no scores from the team pattern.
right? Well, except for that 3,400 from the first week. That's what's leading. I'm just saying.
There's
other
not
than
enough
that-
sample size.
Right, exactly. Whereas doubles and singles, it's like video, score. Same thing with Bowler's Journal. But what happened to me when we were in Reno last time, this was back when I was trying 14 or whatever, and I had a
GB4 hybrid,
yep.
RST hyperdrive or RST.
The
Tanzanite,
blue one.
RST X2.
Yeah, that's the one. Purple. Sorry, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a purplish bluish thing.
You had a GB4 hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
You had a purple hammer.
Yeah.
You had a.
What was the big ball?
I can't remember.
Can't remember either. But anyway, so in practice, as per usual, up 5, trying to burn up the edge, and then as we move into our kind of little zone to get ready for the game, I'm noticing the ball is just like picking up super early. So I went to the Nova, which I had
Supernova.
Yeah, which I had at like, which is a hybrid, but I had it at.
That was your big ball.
I think. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of purple. I don't know. That was my bigger ball.
Super duper
But I had it
Nova.
at like a shine or something. I think I like sanded it and compounded it.
500. Yeah, that was when we 500.
Yeah, and it rolled amazing for the first game. And then that again, a couple of years later, I think it was last year, I had a Tension Star 500 compound, and like when I'm off of the edge and it's like time to start moving in a little bit, but I don't move in as fast as some of the other guys, it just sits there and it rolls really good with that. I don't know if it's just that surface type. Both of them are ASIM. Obviously, the covers are way different. I don't know what the core numbers are compared to one another, but yeah. Anyway, it just gives me this like very smooth roll to play right between like 10 and 15, and it just sits there. Anyway, why were we talking about that? Oh, Reno. That's where we're going. Lane surface. Who knows if they're going to be hooking again in the track or if they're.
Doesn't look like they're hooking.
I don't know.
I didn't have a
yeah,
good.
but we don't get to see any videos from teams.
Well, for team, I'm not concerned about team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kyle.
You're not concerned about team?
Not after my 480 last year. Can't make it any worse than it was. So we still cashed. So thanks, guys.
We did?
We cashed in team.
Oh my God, I didn't even know.
Yeah, you guys bowled halfway decent. We almost had 600s in the pair.
Yeah.
You had like 580. Fazone had like 6.
No, I had 600. I shot 6-0.
And then Joey D had like 580. Fazone had like 6-0.
I had 600 even with a
And Nick had,
260 game.
Nick had like 590 or something.
Ouch.
Yeah, we gutted it.
Yeah, it was a tough go.
But I look at it this year and I'm seeing that the lanes are tight. Austin's looking for some sanded equipment. I love the Equinox for his game. I think that'll be a really good ball. It's a solid one. And then, there is a toss-up. Obviously, you have the original Phase 2. The Bionic is super hot right now. I think those balls are a little bit close.
And a lot of numbers have been coming from Reno with the Bionic.
Yeah. But I like the Vengeance because if he's looking to replace an Idol exactly, I think that's the closest thing. But also, the Bionic has been freaking unreal right now. But the Equinox solid for me is as you get some oil in it, you can move left with it and still chase it a little left. And you can kind of sand it down and play up the lane. And then when it gets a little oil soaked in, you can get left even further and it still continues down lane. So that's something that we don't typically see from those bigger asymmetrical solid balls. Unless you want to go big asymmetrical solid from Hammer, you can get the Zero Mercy solid because that ball we sell a ton of those and they're popular. But
it just seems like it never really does good for me there. I mean, the reality, I think I got a couple of scores with.
You got to remember though, he's left of you. He's more the body of the pad than you are.
Yeah.
You play a lot more of the buff. So.
I'm with you. Yeah. I'm just saying for me personally, going back to why I'm choosing. I think I'm going to be choosing the concept and not having a big ASIM sanded ball this year is because it just seems to be better for me anyway.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different options he can go with. I don't think the Ion Max solid I think it's too much ball for him. I think the Equinox will get down the lane a little bit better. It's still rolly enough. It is one of the better ones that I like when you want to move left with it. It still continues. So that's definitely a ball. But obviously,
that's why I let my PSO decide.
And then
that Gremlin though might be really good in that 10 to 15.
I think
area.
that's the only ball in recent years that I said I wanted without asking if it would be good.
Gremlin?
Yeah.
Like
Good ball.
what I'm thinking is, and this is, I don't know how accurate it is, but like because the track is so. Well, the whole lane beds there are so but destroyed from bowling.
I threw urethane there the whole block
last year.
Yeah,
or last time
because I had Scooter to the left of me with a 500 grit, whatever.
Oh, you're talking about
going across the lane,
doubles and singles.
Yeah. And I tried moving in the second game and my ball hooked at my toes, and I said, "Well, I'm going back around with urethane."
But for teams anyway, like it seems like, or I wonder if. You could use a Gremlin close farther to the right, like Nick this weekend. His Phase 2, I think is Phase 2 Pearl or Phase 2 Original. I can't remember what he was using in the first game or so.
He was using the new Phase 2, I believe.
Okay. And and it was just too much over under. So I was like, what about your gremlin? Because it'll be pretty smooth. You can kind of keep it right there.
I tried mine a couple shots before he tried his.
Did you?
And his looked way better.
Yeah, well, his was way smoother, and it actually worked pretty good.
Mine went 60 feet.
Huh. Yours has got some games on it.
It was
though,
me though,
right?
It's you. No, that was the user.
Oh, all right.
That wasn't the ball.
So anyway, yeah. So what are you bringing? What's your final answer?
Gremlin, hyperdrive pearl,
And you got to drill some other
plastic
stuff.
ball. I'm not bringing low elbow this year. That's gonna stay home.
Good call.
But the other bag will be probably 3 new sanded balls.
Equinox, Transformer, Vengeance,
Not
Transformer's weak.
Transformer,
Yeah,
no.
Just a new bag heading out to Reno.
Vengeance is good. 900 Global. I'm a big fan of 900 Global. They work good for me.
It's
There you go, Ryan. That comment's for you.
What's that? Kyle, are you gonna be okay with the heat tonight? No, dude. I'm already dying. I got my freaking giant cup of water.
I think it's gonna. We'll have to discuss.
Also,
and see.
congrats to Ryan. He had
Another
a
300.
300. That's right.
Yep.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Made us all look stupid last
2 in 1
Thursday.
season. The first 2, right?
Yeah, first 2.
Ryan Abatabba Labba Dabba Yabba Dabba.
Dabba-doo. Okay, yeah. Do you guys want to hear my bag or no?
Yes, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Lefty.
Listen, this is like a 20-minute conversation. I'm invested.
Well, yeah, but here comes 20 seconds of an answer. Clamshell.
No, but then he's going to explain it, and it's going to take 20 minutes.
I don't have to explain it.
All right, go ahead.
Why don't you guys take a guess?
Concept, Bionic, Phase 2, Reality. Am I 4 for 4?
Yep.
Spare ball, 5.
Only one left.
Phase 2 Pearl?
No.
No, I don't think so. I was 4 for 4. That's pretty
You
sick.
guys
Or
probably
5 for
won't.
5.
You
Red-
should. You
red
guys.
ball?
No, you guys should be able to guess this ball. But
Origin EX?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there it
Oh,
is.
he literally told us he drilled.
That's right.
He's about to be
He's
here
drilling a
tonight.
new one. That's
It's
right.
on,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
at your feet, right down there. That is the
Yeah.
money ball. We are drilling a new. Well, I just drilled the fresh.
You always say
reality.
that, and I feel like I never see you throw it.
What?
The Origin EX.
Dude,
He throws it a lot in league, I think.
no,
Don't you?
No, I usually use it in tournament play. It's one I bring.
You
so-
just use a lot of blue, like light blue color balls. in
Yeah, I
league.
just pick random ones. Every
Origin
time I
EX
go.
is red, though, right? Orange is
Yeah,
red.
it's freaking
Oh,
ugly, but
I'm
it's
thinking
awesome.
I'm thinking of a different ball. Then.
I like it because when you pair it with a reality, the reality has. I'm sorry, guys, but I literally used the reality like 6 or 7 games last year out of 9. So it's really easy to ball down from that ball because the cover is a little bit cleaner. It's still slow, so I can just get into a big core, cleaner, smoother cover. Obviously, the concept is like your purple hammer, so I
Yep.
will drill a fresh one of those before we go. I'll have it for states, and then OCs, and then
Maybe you should do what Matt does. 360 compound or shine or whatever he puts
no,
on
I'm
it.
not stupid.
He's winning.
I think
He's only
his-
used it once.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
He only did it once at East Greenbush,
Oh yeah, well that makes sense.
where
too.
we started where the lanes were on fire, and then we went to
Yeah.
the next pair when they went dead straight.
Yeah.
Bionic, I've used an absolute mountain of like this ball. I can tell the cover is like already kind of like
Shined up a little bit.
it's kind of like
Beat up.
grimy too.
Oh really?
Like yeah, so I used it in league the other day, and it was just like it just doesn't soak up the oil like it used to because obviously I used it like twice a week, and then I used it at East Greenbush, and then I used it in practice and stuff like that. And that ball has been really good for me. But I just use it a heck of a lot. It's a little bit longer than the phase 2, and it's got a little bit more motion down lane for me. And while the phase 2 is going to be like a pin down under my middle finger, which is kind of like that slower transition, keeps my angles in front of me. I can use it and kind of circle the lane if I have to. The Bionic allows me to move right further. With a similar shape, just a little bit more pop. And then I've got the Reality and the EX, which are kind of like 1A, 1B. Need something a little cleaner EX, need something a little stronger Reality, and then you've got your concept in there. And we're going to hit that bad boy with about 500, 360, and we're going to let it eat.
Yeah, just don't forget to fire it at the head pin.
Well, there is a wild card ball in there.
Uh-oh.
We're debating if we're going to need it or not. I'm going to see how the next few events go. It will come to states with me, but
Did they give us a new topography report on the building this year?
yeah, it's great. I have a new ball that is in the thought process for nationals, and we will bring it to states. And it is an IQ Tour AI. Drilled the same way as my Bionic.
Is that the green one?
Yes,
The emerald?
I drilled that one last week. It is a sleeper pick ball. The reason I picked it is I've noticed as we're going through and we're seeing all these balls come out, and just talking bowling with Jake and people, I watched the Transformer go down the lane, and this is when I really saw it. The Transformer is a solid ball. It's got I think it's Jake will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I think it's got VR1, I think it's called.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's VR1 cover on it.
I see why they hook real quick now.
Well, they're dished.
Holy cow.
But the VR1 cover for the Transformer is a solid. And so what I've been
I'll
talking
put it up on the stream, Kyle.
Yeah, what I've been talking to Jake about, we've been discussing, obviously the pearls want to respond quicker to friction. I feel as if the solid covers are just a little too slow sometimes, and then they just kind of get stuck behind
There you
the
go,
head pin.
Kyle.
So I drilled a
Not a hook
Tor
from the
X,
right.
Gremlin Tor X, and that ball really has a lot more giddy up than the Transformer, and so does the Gremlin. They have a little bit of pearl in both of them, so they respond a lot more to friction. And I see a huge difference in strength of cover because I really don't think this Transformer is that strong of a cover. The solid just doesn't seem to do it for me. So the other balls actually roll a lot better for my side for me personally. So I figured, you know what, the Bionic is rolling really good. That's got a little bit of pearl in it. The Concept is a pearl. And then they're a little bit more responding to friction. I'm able to move right and kind of boomerang the Bionic. The Concept is just, that ball. The Phase 2 is slow. The EX is slow. The Reality is slow. So I figured, a middle-of-the-road diff ball that is R2S with a little bit of pearl in it because it is a hybrid. I should see a little bit more strength in the cover from that because that's how I'm seeing it right now. A little more responsive friction. You knock the shine off. It's going to hook a little earlier, a little bit stronger overall. And it's kind of a sleeper pick ball right now to maybe ship out. If Jake ships out a 7th ball, we would ship one out together, and I would possibly ship that ball out. It just depends on performance at States and if I get into that ball and how things go. Because I remember they were so beat up last time. I played.
You're talking about Reno.
I played 3rd or 4th arrow with my Squatch hybrid.
Is this in singles?
This was in singles, and I shot like 660, but I felt like I shot 740. I left a few stone 8s in there. I was super far right. I started with a urethane ball at the 2nd arrow, not getting it left of that.
Oh, I
And
remember that. That was the 25 mil pattern or something.
Yeah.
And doubles and
Yep.
singles, right?
And I moved way right and played the 3rd and 4th arrow. So I know that my Bionic can do that. But
at least this year it doesn't look like they're
correct.
in
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to make sure that there is something there just in case. Obviously, when we get there, we'll know. But regardless, it's something that I'm looking at States. Another ball that I've seen a lot of on the PBA Tour last week was the Monsoon. And I'm really surprised with how slow that ball reacted for one of our T-Ray drilled one. It was.
Yeah. What is that thing?
It's a solid right here.
Oh, look at that.
It's actually a lower level ball. It's in the hotline, so it's not as much hook. It's got kind of just a light bulb core. The diff isn't too high. The RG is a little bit higher, and the cover's not as strong. It's actually one of the weaker reactive covers that they have. But I was watching this ball go down the lane the other day, and dude, it is smooth as silk. It doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. It's just super smooth. Transitions through the lane nicely, and now I can see why those guys are throwing it because it does. You can move left with it. It still hooks a little bit, and they must have been hooking there. But that ball was actually a pleasant surprise to watch the ball reaction. But I don't think it's going to be for me. I think the
And
IQ
it smells like grapple.
Yeah, it is good.
What does that even mean? Grapple.
Grape apple, like the
Grape
level,
apple.
Oh.
dude. Jesus.
Oh, cool.
But anyway, so IQ Tour AI is a sleeper pick going from States to OCs. I will bring it for the Players Tour this weekend. We'll see what happens. That'll be a concept fest. But regardless, we've got a game plan, and we're going to have to figure out some days of practice.
Yeah, Wednesdays are going to be a little tough because it is baseball season already, and baseball games are on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Are you dumb?
I don't get to choose when the baseball games are.
We play golf on Wednesdays now.
That's in May, but you're right.
It's in 2 weeks.
It's not my.
We start in
call.
2
Okay.
weeks. We have our practice
You're
round
right.
in 2 weeks.
I know. You're right. I'm gonna have to
Now
look
Kyle's
at the schedule.
going to the schedule. To figure. I told Stephanie the other day she was saying something about it. And I was like, we golf, and she's like, how am I going to get 2 kids to 2 different places?
Well, no, it's Wednesdays is not Zach. That's just Ethan.
But yeah, so it's been pretty cool. I'm getting excited to
Wednesdays.
go to Reno. We're gonna have to see how things go. I'm flying first class out there. I don't know if we've talked about it, but we are going out. What's up, Lane Vault? We're going out there I'll be out there May 31st. I'll be flying out at 4:30, and I should be there by 9:30 Reno time. Just
You're talking
one
about May.
stop.
No, you're going May 30th. Are
Yeah.
you leaving Sunday?
No, Saturday.
Right, that's the 30th.
All right, we're leaving May
31st is
30th.
Sunday.
We've got one stop in there. I am flying with a few of the friends, and then on the way home, I got to change my flight, and we'll see what happens. But looking forward to the experience again this year. Just got to get some lane time in.
Scooters should be fun.
We need some lane time. What are we're gonna have to after the show gets
Bowler's
over?
Journal. Oh, lane time here.
We need some lane
Yeah.
time. We're gonna have to figure it out. Oh,
Yeah.
Bowler's Journal. We signed up for that. There's
Mhm.
2 p.m. on a Sunday is when we're bowling. Nick Willie.
Yep.
Signed up for a team practice session by accident instead of the Bowler's Journal.
Did he call them?
Not yet. I told him we will call them. He's coming down tomorrow to get 2 balls drilled up for nationals. He's got a concept, a 78D, and an Ion Pro. He's getting drilled up.
Okay.
So we'll.
He's getting ready to go.
Oh yeah, great kid. We're gonna get him ready to go, but I'll tell him to call him tomorrow, and we'll square the way. He did book his Bowler's Journal though.
Okay.
After that, he's like, "Yeah, I booked this. Is this right?" No. He goes, "I just did it anyways. I didn't know." And I was like, "No,
He's
dude."
gonna have a whole pair to himself for ocean or open
And we said 2:00, but is there a practice session at 2:00?
championships.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, there is one at 2. Because they're
anyways,
all at the same time.
because they've got that place for that.
Yeah.
We got to remember though that center we bowled in last time was 7 times cleaner than what we bowled out
Yes.
Yeah,
It
except
wasn't
it doesn't
even close.
matter. Did you not read the messages? We're practicing upstairs.
I don't even know what that means, dude.
We are practicing on the tournament. Well, not the tournament lanes, but the
Bowler's Journal.
the Bowler Journal lanes. Yeah, so we're in the main center
Oh,
to practice. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I don't read the messages.
yeah.
I read the messages.
Kind of neat. Like this year, I haven't experienced that before, but I've only been to Reno once.
How are we gonna do that?
So they have 2 shifts upstairs and 2 shifts downstairs. So
So we are upstairs.
yeah, and they tell you like if you're booking this time, you're downstairs. If you're booking this time, you're upstairs. And
Well, good
upstairs
thing
is
Kyle
the
read.
main.
Good.
Well, Matt Fizzone found it for us. He's like, "Hey, are we practicing upstairs or downstairs?" And I'm like,
There's an option.
I didn't even know that was a thing."
That's big. That's
Yeah.
that's a big
So you're actually on the
change.
lane surface,
It's a big change.
on the oil pattern, and if you think about it,
it's gonna
it's
be true.
kind of similar because
That's gonna be the truest you're gonna
you're
get.
oiling doubles and singles, you're oiling team, you're oiling doubles and singles, you're oiling team. Like, how different can it be?
It's gonna be different because of the lane, but it's gonna be as close as you're probably gonna see it in the past 5
Right.
or 6 years.
Yeah,
Which is a huge move. Thanks, Lefty Calzone. We do need to figure out teams though.
Yeah.
We need to
Mhm.
get how many more players?
we need. If anybody's out there that wants to bowl Open Championships June 1st and 2nd in Reno, Nevada, we need 5 more at least.
Did Andrew Apollo and the general?
Andrew needs to answer my text message, and the general also needs to answer me.
I should have
so
talked to him
anyway.
the day he was here the other day.
But yeah, we got 5 spots still. So I'd prefer not to go to the sub board. But if anybody's listening, watching, email us, downlanepod@gmail.com. We got spots available for you and your friends if you want to bowl at Nationals in Reno, Nevada. So Ocean. I keep saying Ocean. Open Championships. I think I'm thinking about the ocean.
It gets to
I'm
80
thinking
degrees, and
about the
Kyle's like,
ocean.
why are my toes not in the sand?
Oh my god. So a lot of big scores in doubles and singles like we talked about. Looks like playing straighter is greater. Local bowler here.
Local legend Zach Bogholtz.
He was a brief singles leader for a couple of weeks, I think, at least, but
It was like-
shot
yeah, it was like 2
8-16
weeks.
or something out there.
I think it was 805.
No, I think it was higher than that.
Was it?
Wasn't it?
It was like 8-10.
Yeah, I think it was 8-16. Yeah, so which is a huge number to shoot out
Dude,
there.
700 is a huge number. You get to 800, it's just
Another
gravy.
universe. Yeah.
Pure gravy.
And like, so you're guaranteed money at that point. As far as, I mean, it's not, you don't win a whole lot of money at Open Championships, but
10,000 for first.
I get it. Yeah.
I did pretty good when I did pretty good.
But like, it's very top heavy. Like, once you get away from first, it goes down substantially.
Yeah, look, I'm
But
just looking to get some of my money back. You sold
you gotta
me.
do it. You got to do it at in Vegas.
worst part is, how about this? He did that on the 7 a.m. squad, which, by the way, we are also doing that. 0 brackets.
Great, Kyle.
Yeah,
Great.
that was wild.
Great. Way to destroy
So-
my freaking way to make my money.
You never know.
back.
It might be different on our shifts. You know, we got
Well,
bowlers
we'll be
wanna get in
also
brackets.
be later in the year.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and I don't know how full their squad was at 7 a.m., but yeah, they had 0 brackets on the shift, so he couldn't get any extra money. But listen, now in singles, he's going to be making, and all events and everything, he'll be making, I think, a couple
he'll
of
be
grand,
fine.
right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
He's paid for the next like 3-4
he's in what,
years.
2nd or 3rd right now?
Yeah, he'll be safe for the next 3, 4, 5 years of going out, flying out, and
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Yeah.
whatever he gets, it'll be gravy. So as long as he can continue his success, he'll be up on the tournament.
That's right. So we did mention Player Store this weekend. Boulevard Bowl, Schenectady, New York, the Revolutions Championship.
Players Championship hosted by Boulevard Bowl,
this is the
sponsored by Revolutions Pro Shop and Harding Mazad
This is
and Brunswick and Storm and Bowl I Am and
I Am Bowling and Turbo and
Turbo
Kingpin's
and
Alley.
Kingpin Alley, and you name it, they're sponsoring us, and we appreciate you.
We got over 90 bowlers signed up right now. We do have a couple of spots open, so if anybody is interested and is in the Schenectady area,
Or anywhere.
top prize is $3,000.
Thousands.
$90 entry fee, and if you've never bowled with
thousands.
us before, then there is a $20 membership fee.
Might as well just pay $30, make your membership for next year, so you can
Boom.
bowl in all of our tournaments.
Big time member special going on. $30 for this year and next year. So, what are we bowling on? Do you know?
Where at Boulevard?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Look,
It's 2 point something to 1 for 40, 30,
I believe it's 40.
28,
Actually, I think it's 38 feet.
38 feet. Last year, the defending champion, if you will, Mike Newman, not on the roster.
Unbelievable. You should get shot.
But all the big names are obviously on the roster. We may lose Brian Leclerc, though, because he is
playing good bowling right
on
now.
the on the show tonight. It's supposed to be 7:50. Oh, he should be bowling right now. It's 7:40
Players
already.
For 38 feet, 29.35 mils, 2.4 to 1. It's pretty flat. The right side is easier than the left side, but the left side there is only 2, 4. We'll count that as 6. 6 2-2s.
So, so Brian is going to try to drive back 18 hours straight, to make it on Sunday. We'll see if he may. I mean, Friday, Saturday, he should be here in plenty of time, right?
Is it over tonight?
Yeah, the step ladders tonight at 7:15. It's already going.
He's got to get out and walk, right?
Oh, well, sure. Yeah. I mean, he can't just I don't think he's planning on driving
'Cause
18
he had
hours straight,
that,
but he's
yeah.
got tomorrow's a full day, Saturday's a full day. Boom. Sunday morning, get bowling.
Yeah, that's 9 hours a day, dude.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, Brian is probably not keen on just driving 18 hours in one day.
Especially if he's by himself. Well, actually, when I'm by myself, I drive, I haul. Yeah.
Oh, I sat in that car last year on the way home from Louisiana for like 7 hours without moving.
Yeah.
Everyone was asleep. It was gravy.
Yeah, I'm
Pissed in the
good.
bag.
Everyone left me alone. I just drove 7 hours straight. Someone woke up and was like, I go to the bathroom. I'm like, dang it. Really?
I'm good with flying and not
Yeah.
driving because I just like we were talking about Greenville in a few years.
Yep.
And Kyle said, "Oh, maybe we'll do blah, blah, blah,
Maybe
blah,
I'll bring
blah,
the trailer.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fly. Be there.
It's only what, like 12 hours? Maybe.
I'll drive to Greenville for sure.
Well, you drove the friggin' Baton Rouge.
It was way cheaper.
I'll fly to
Way
Allegiant, dude.
Yeah, they do go right down there.
You go right to Myrtle Beach, bang, then it's like an hour up.
So anyway, player store. 38 feet. Probably will play still track area or left because that seems to hook at Boulevard. They are pretty old lane surfaces.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Yep.
So it'll be a little bit hooky, but it shouldn't be anything uncontrollable. I expect to see a lot of concepts on the left side of the lane. I do expect to see probably some more control-y balls in the beginning there. Probably not going to need the super duper strong balls, but maybe more Gremlin Tour X's, Ion Pro Solids, maybe some phase 2s or, something like that. Maybe like a pin down phase 2. I could see some people getting into the lane with a Bionic a little bit left to start off with because there probably will be a little bit of hook. There'll be a good hook spot right around 8 or 7 or so. So we'll see. I do foresee some pearl balls being thrown quite early because it is 38 feet. It is a little bit older of a lane surface. So, we'll probably see some shinier stuff. Maybe not Ion Max Pearl. I think that ball's going to be a little too strong. But maybe some other type of bowling balls going forward. I'm not exactly sure which ones we'll see, but definitely know that we'll be seeing some different types of bowling balls, I think, in this one because the lane serve is a little different, and this pattern is pretty short compared to the other ones that we've done.
And right now, Matt Fazzone is leading Brian Leclerc in the player of the year points by 40. And Billy McGaffin is in third with 32.05. So really, it's kind of anyone, well, not anyone's, but the top three guys. It's their ball in hand, if you will.
It's their world, and we're living
for
in it.
player of the year
I might
prize.
have to work on Sunday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, there's an Elks tournament going on.
Oh, here's my dad. Let's see.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. We're gonna give away, well, not give away, but the first place is going to earn $3,000. If we get a full squad of 96, we'll get. We're gonna take 3 extra people into the advancers round. So we've got a bit of extra money, not a bit, but a little bit of extra money to give back to the bowlers because we keep not keep. It's not even keep. The tournament keeps very little money just to keep it afloat. Tournament equipment and stuff like that to keep it running, but no money to anywhere else. Just the bowlers.
Yep.
All right. What else we got to talk about? Anything else?
Well, we've kind of hit the nail on the head. We've got states in a few weeks. We've got.
Where are we going for that? Kingston.
Yeah, it's an hour away.
Patel's.
Patel, 3:00 on a Friday in the afternoon.
I got to put that on my calendar so I don't screw
To
that
get
up.
out of work early card.
Yeah.
You're welcome, boys.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
you're gonna have to shut down the shop because I'm sure the old man's going.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really have to ask. I just had to call to make sure.
Hey, Art states on. Yep.
No. He called me
I
and he
called
goes,
Austin.
"Ask your old man." And I said, "He's gonna say yes, but I'll go ask him."
Yeah. Well, I just have to tell them the date because I know they're going.
Yep.
We've got a few spots left. I've got about 5 right now. We were only going to take 10. We filled up 10 in 5 minutes. Sounds like, all right, let me see if I can get 20. Turned into 25.
Jeez.
Not bad.
In an hour and a half.
Who's not
So-
bowling doubles and singles?
Well, I have 30 spots, so I have 5 more slots available.
Oh.
So I need to go around and find some peeps.
Oh boy, that's half of the national squad. Holy crap! How do we get those people to go to nationals? Who's going to the states that's not going to nationals?
You know what probably limits is the hour drive compared to
I'll be honest with
however
you.
long flight.
Pretty
Fair
sure I
enough.
literally just go to the nationals thing and just
Yeah.
write down everybody's name.
Nice.
And I'm like, all right, this guy, this guy.
Yeah.
Then I ask. It's very easy to do. I'm not exactly sure, but we got 5 slots left. I'm going to try and fill them out a little bit. Robert Ferrucci. He's one.
Why doesn't he go to nationals?
Maybe you should talk to Tommy Millette, maybe.
He's not here tonight. He's on a cruise. He's cruising
The
or
behemoth.
bruising.
T-Ray?
T-Ray's going. He doesn't go to nationals. He won't travel. Can't leave the dogs behind.
No, when you got 3 of them.
Yeah, we got to find some.
3
Is Ryan
high-maintenance
Abatabba
dogs.
Yabba Dabba?
Yeah,
Dude.
but Dabba's gone.
All right. Jake Bissonette.
Oh, wait, Yabba Dabba can't go to states.
Unbelievable.
He can't. He has something going on. Jake clicking that?
What about Jake Shank?
Yeah, he's gone.
Wow. He's getting prepped. He's getting prepped and ready.
Yeah, we're freaking.
What about
ready.
Kyle Tebow?
Oh, I can ask him tonight. but
Still
he
working on
won't
him to go to
state.
nationals.
Boo, Tebow. Nobody likes you.
I'll talk to him tonight.
It doesn't
bowling
work.
him.
But yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe we get some other guys. Maybe.
Do you know
some-
he's golfing a different league than our league?
who?
Kyle.
Yeah, he didn't like us.
Disgusting.
Unbelievable.
What? Oh, you guys been watching the PBA doubles at all?
No. I saw highlights. Packy and Mitch Hoope at a 300.
Back up, like we talked about, back up in Maine at the what's that place called again? Why can't I think of it?
Bayside
The
Bowl.
Bayside
Bayside Bowl. Thank you.
That's the second time in 7 days that you've forgotten that.
Yeah,
You forgot it last Thursday
I'm pretty good at
on
that.
the podcast.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at that. Yeah, you should have been here last week. We talked to the actor.
He was a very, very chill dude.
He might have a
We
a
might
donor
get,
on his hands.
Who?
I'm not going to say it on the podcast, but
What are you talking about?
the guy that wrote the bowling show. That never mind. You didn't watch the podcast.
anyways, we might be backup or background
Oh yeah, background actors. And maybe sit at the table read too.
Yeah.
When?
It's all a joke.
Well, eventually.
I mean, I'm really good on TV. Have you seen me act before? I don't have to act because
You're
it's
doing it
my
right now?
normal thing.
Yeah, it's just his normal self.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, God. Well,
Anthony would have to be on a show like Top Gear.
What?
that's
You
the
know how they
F1
did-
show.
No. That's Jeremy Clarkson, and it was those three guys that UK, Britain, they would do car challenges and stuff.
Oh, okay.
They were themselves.
Yeah.
And they didn't get
That's
limited.
reality TV.
Yeah. But that is the type of show Anthony would have to be
Mm.
on to get away with his mannerisms.
I've always said that you could take the bowling alley
Make a sitcom.
and, well, that's what we talked about last week. But no, I'm saying you could do Orange County Choppers,
Thanks, Jake.
but in the
I'm glad
bowling
you know
alley.
what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Orange County Chopper between who?
Like you got
Oh yeah.
you got Paul Senior,
Paul Senior and
Paul Junior.
Paul Junior, and then who?
And
what was
they
the
just-
other one?
I don't remember the rest of the show, but it's just you could do that here because that's basically the same thing.
We don't really talk much.
Neither did they.
Right, exactly. It's a lot.
Wasn't
of
much
loudness.
talking, a lot of yelling,
and throwing of parts, and
throwing
tools. Yeah, it was a good show though. It's fun to watch. So anyway, yeah, I always said that you could definitely film
Mikey,
a reality
Jake,
TV show here.
Thanks, Jake. Mikey was the other son's name.
Oh, was he the? Oh, he was kind of the goofy one, right?
Yeah,
Big
longer
hair.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Yeah. Vroom, vroom. Let me make my chopper, yo.
You
Vroom,
can
vroom.
you
They
can
were
laugh and make
they
fun
were
of all
within a
you
couple
want,
hour
except
drive of us, by the way.
they were down south, yeah, and they've made millions of dollars, and you can make fun of them, but we bowl.
I wasn't making fun of him.
You were.
I was just saying vroom, vroom.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to take the words out of my mouth and make up words,
Yeah, you went room room.
yeah,
You're
they
totally
made-
making fun of them.
they made bikes, dude. That's
Yeah.
pain crap.
What are you doing?
That's not freaking what they did.
Oh my god.
The show was about making bikes, not driving bikes.
No, the show was about them yelling at each other, and then occasionally trickled in a bike or two.
I mean, I could totally do that.
Make a motorcycle?
No, yell at people.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. That's day to day.
I couldn't entertain people.
All right. You guys got anything to say about the season finale of 25-26, season 6?
The PBA tour should start sooner.
Yeah, it's way too late. I'm not coming in when it's summertime.
No, we're golfing. Sorry, guys.
Although I will be here on Thursday nights if we have that series going.
I
Summer
do
series.
have it going. I have all the lane patterns.
Well, yeah,
up.
because we're not going to do Wednesday practice. Are you planning to come here after golf and practice?
No,
I didn't think so.
no.
No way.
I think that
We're gonna have to shift days.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll have to see.
Lane vaults must be gambling on the Rotholman or the Rotholman doubles.
8 out of 12. That ain't bad.
That's
That ain't
pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Meatloaf said it best.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. It was a fun season 6. We're not coming in the summer, so if you're looking for us, just check out the old videos.
Or email Kyle at downlanepod@gmail.com.
Look for the live stream
Brad and Kyle tied it too.
of the Players Tour season finale as well this Sunday. You can watch it on our YouTube channel or on the Players Tour Facebook page. And we'll be streaming the Advancers round as well as the step ladder.
And hopefully that goes better than last tournament streaming.
Oh yeah, we just
That
need
was
good
rough.
internet. Yeah. I can't remember. I think Boulevards is okay. So we'll find that out.
I'm pretty sure we used Fazone's hotspot at Boulevard.
Okay. Cool. It's all about the internet. It's very touchy. Next year we might invest in Starlink.
Hey, if anyone wants to donate Starlink,
It's only like $150 now.
we'll
then
throw your business
$50
name.
a month. Yeah, they can
$50 a
sponsor.
month.
They can sponsor the.
You
$50
can
a
sponsor the
month.
Yeah,
Players
it's-
Tour
it's
with a
expensive.
Starlink.
You can also shut it off. If you paid attention to your messages, you would know this.
I don't pay attention.
But yeah, we'll be streaming that live this Sunday. We usually get on at about 2:00 for the advancers round to start. And then once that's over, we go right into the stepladder final. That's always a good time. Like I said, we'll be giving away $3,000 to the winner. And if we get a full squad of 96, we'll be taking an extra 3 spots into the advancers round.
Do you guys have a total on how much in prize fund you've given out over this season?
I do have that somewhere. I want to say currently it's almost $50,000.
Not bad.
And then after this week, it should be
You didn't talk about the commercial you
65. Oh yeah, we did film a little
I
promo.
did see that.
You could pull it up. We filmed a little promo with our title sponsor, Harding and Mazzotti.
That was on the Facebook page, right?
Yeah, on the Player Store Facebook page. It was pretty funny. There was nearly a casualty. One of the stars of the commercial had his ball slip off of his thumb and almost hit the videographer.
How's that happen?
Well, he said that his thumb shrunk. It was super big, and he's like, I'm going to throw like 5 shots. I'm not going to put any tape in it. And it did exactly what you would think would happen. And on his way down with his arm swing, it just went straight into the crowd and went right at the cameraman. It was pretty wild.
All right, you guys.
It's a great video.
You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
You guys ready?
Here you go.
Here we go. Hold on.
Yeah.
Man, I almost beat these guys. Hey, this player score is amazing.
Well, it's
You got to come down and see these guys. Wow, these are big guys.
Yeah.
Thanks to Harding and Mazzotti for their sponsorship. All the bowlers really appreciate their support. Come out to Boulevard
It was
Bowl on
on
April
purpose.
19th to see us going in the Revolution Championship.
Let's do it.
But yeah, he bowled at Sportsman's, and he remembered Tom Donato.
Oh, really?
Yeah, senior, of course. Yeah, he talked about him the first time when he threw out the inaugural roll of the Players Tour this past October at Sportsman's Bowl. He's like, yeah, I used to bowl junior leagues here, and I remember when Tom Donato sliced his finger off.
Wow.
So there's that. So yeah, Sunday, 8:00 is check-in, 9 a.m. is tournament start time.
And I'll be there at 12.
And Austin's going to help us with the stream, hopefully. Bring internet with you.
Let me just pull that out of the back pocket, Kyle.
Call-
Don't you worry.
Call Al Gore and bring the internet.
Didn't Al Gore run for president?
Yeah, but he said he invented the internet. That's what that joke was.
That's why
Glad
I
that went
thought
over
it was
your head.
confused. Looks like my putter.
So it is just about time for us to go bowling. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. We always film the Open Championships, so hopefully we'll get that out there this summer. And you guys can check out how we did. Other than that, have a great summer. Bowl well, golf well, and hopefully you guys have a nice time. Thank you to Jack Scaccia, proprietor of Town and Country Lanes. Austin, good show. Anthony, thank you for being here and doing the things that you do.
I do a lot of cool stuff here, so, no big deal.
Get your bowling balls drilled
Here.
at the lab.
He definitely wasn't including that.
Anyway, thank you to my family, Stephanie, Zach, and Ethan.
Baby GG and bread.
Have a great summer. This is Downlane Podcast.